One company touches more money than the entire economy of every country on Earth except two. Not Apple, not Google, not any bank you've ever walked into. Its name shows up quietly inside the ownership records of almost every public company you can think of. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Nvidia, Exxon, even your own pension fund, whether you know it or not. Online, people call it the company that owns the world. Videos with millions of views claim it secretly controls governments and markets, so we're going to ask the question directly. Does BlackRock actually own the world? The real answer is stranger and more powerful than the myth. This is the story of BlackRock. In 1986, a rising Wall Street trader named Larry Fink lost his firm $100 million in a single quarter, and his job with it. He walked away convinced the entire industry had a blind spot. Nobody could see, in real time, exactly what they owned or what could go wrong. So in 1988, with a $5 million loan and 7 partners, he built a new kind of investment firm around a risk management tool called Aladdin. By 1994, it was independent. By 1999, it was public, managing over $165 billion. That was just the beginning. The turning point came in 2009. In the wreckage of the financial crisis, BlackRock acquired Barclays Global Investors for $13.5 billion, instantly doubling its assets to $2.7 trillion. Buried inside that deal was iShares, one of the world's largest ETF providers. Instead of picking stocks, an ETF lets anyone buy a slice of an entire index in one purchase. Cheap, simple, and it triggered one of the biggest shifts in investing history, as trillions of dollars moved from expensive mutual funds into low-cost index funds. Today, iShares alone manages more than $3 trillion. And here's the mechanism behind the BlackRock owns everything myth. When millions of people buy an index ETF, BlackRock's funds have to buy a slice of every company in it. Not because they're picking winners, but because they're required to hold basically everything. Do that for decades, across every sector on Earth, and your name ends up as a top shareholder almost everywhere. That's not a conspiracy. It's arithmetic. Here's the part almost nobody explains. When an article says BlackRock owns 7% of Apple, that's misleading. BlackRock itself doesn't own that stock. Its clients do. The pension funds, the retirees, the everyday people with an index fund. BlackRock just manages it, for a fee. The numbers prove it. BlackRock's own market value is roughly $100 billion, but it manages over $15 trillion in client assets, a gap 150 times the size of the company itself. That's the difference between owning something and managing it. Compare it to Blackstone, a totally different firm people always confuse it with. Blackstone actually buys and restructures companies. That's ownership. BlackRock mostly isn't doing that. It's stewardship at a scale that's almost impossible to picture. So no, BlackRock doesn't own the world. But managing $15 trillion is its own kind of power. If money is BlackRock's fuel, Aladdin is its engine. A platform that runs risk calculations across trillions of dollars, used not just by BlackRock, but by some of the largest banks, insurers, and governments on the planet. During the 2008 crisis, the U.S. government itself hired BlackRock to help analyze toxic mortgage assets on the books of failing banks. The same firm managing your retirement fund was quietly helping Washington decide which banks were too broken to save. BlackRock isn't just one of the world's largest investors. It's one of the plumbing systems the entire financial world runs through. Power like that doesn't go unchallenged. Starting in 2022, Republican-led states like Florida pulled billions from BlackRock, accusing it of prioritizing ESG goals over returns. But climate activists attack it for the opposite reason. BlackRock remains one of the largest fossil fuel investors on the planet. So which is it? Neither, really. BlackRock isn't ideologically driven. It's fee-driven. It goes wherever trillions of dollars in client capital want to go. And right now, that's everywhere at once. So, does BlackRock own the world? No, not literally, not legally. That money belongs to millions of ordinary savers, not to BlackRock itself. But it sits at the center of something just as powerful as ownership, influence, through scale, through the technology that quietly calculates risk for half of global finance, through the simple math of index investing. BlackRock doesn't own the world. It just happens to be standing at the exact point where almost all of the world's money passes through.